The slave master took Tom and dressed him well and fed him well and even gave him a little education. Gave him a long coat and a top hat and made all the other slaves look up to him. Then he used Tom to control them. The same strategy that was used in those days is used today by the same white man. He take a Negro, so-called Negro, and make him prominent, build him up, publicize him, make him a celebrity, and then he becomes a spokesman for Negroes and a Negro leader.
Snake Wood Net Hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe, stay tuned, all that.
I be talking about the closest I got to Tupac was the Outlaws, and I worked with Danny Boy, a couple of producers he worked with, including the homie Meese, Johnny J. But I forgot about Mo Preem, man. Me and Mo Preem always I had a solid connection through the years. And, you know, Tupac being robbed is a story that's been told over and over again. I'm pretty sure it's the Quad Studio story, unless there's been other stories. But it just seemed like an interesting title to me. So with no further ado, let's see what his brother says Tupac and them robbers have been up to.
That's the way it's going to be. If that's the way it is, pay us. Pay us. Pay Pop. Fuck out of here, man. One of my mantras is positive and progressive. Stay positive and move forward. Positive, move forward. Straight ahead, like Matul said. You know what I mean? Don't get down, y'all. We you know, we smarter and stronger than they think.
Right. One thing that I
gotta start paying better attention. I'm thinking they're talking about this Quad City. I seen Tupac, brother, robbery. Oh, the robbery. They talking about Tupac being robbed by AI. Okay, go on and cook. My bad. Now we on the right page.
I love about our people is that I really feel that we should be in more leadership positions because of the compassion that we have. And I think that people that have taken a leadership position have lost their compassion. Therefore, that's why you have people that are, you know, being abused and taken advantage of. And so it just kind of makes me think about the progressiveness, but there's also got to be a balance with that progressiveness too, because it makes me think about AI a little bit. And recently, a lot of people have been catching headlines. Martin Luther King's family has recently spoken out, particularly his daughter, speaking at.
Be on guard when people speak about progressiveness. That's just not about general progress in a positive direction usually. That has to do with an agenda. And if you listen to the tone of this dude's voice and the rhythm of his speech, I am suspicious that he is of that agenda, and progressive is not necessarily what we want to align ourselves with. Do your research.
Against AI, the versions of AI, and Tupac has been right there with him. I'm seeing all kind of Tupac doing stuff, Tupac driving to the movie theater, Tupac doing this, Tupac doing all kind of wild stuff that people find humor in it. But I also wondered what is the damage that's happening, such as altering who he was, what his message was, diluting him. Do you have any concerns about people using AI when it comes to your brother?
Dude, do I? Look, when you think about it, it makes sense. There is no accounting for taste. There's no accounting for taste. Yeah, it's there. Everybody want to play with it, right? Everybody want to use it. Everybody want to play with it. So what do? They use it with known, respected, loved figures to get a reaction. Because it's not exclusive to Martin Luther King. It's not exclusive to Pac. We saw Gandhi on a jet ski. You know, they had Gandhi on a jet ski. They had pocket, their imaginations is just and it's the technology's fault because there's no limits. You know, very few limits to what you can do with it. So, what do you think people not gonna use their creative freedom?
Yeah.
You know, there's no tools, and it's so powerful, and it's a baby. It's a baby. You know, just like with the fucking web, the internet. Now they're
Right.
seeing all the problems that it cause. You know, they shoot first and asking questions later with it. You know, so it's up to the people to put in the safeguards, guardrails, slow it down.
I doubt much of that is going to take place, my brother. I think, like you said, it's a baby. And how many times you slow down a baby's development? It's just not something you do. You just try to supervise it and make sure the development is in the right direction. Well, these days, they don't even try to make sure the baby's development is in the right direction. They try to choose all type of different alternative options for what a baby could or should be or be doing, and call instead of trying to guide it in the correct natural direction. But yeah, I don't believe they're going to slow this baby down. There's not going to be more safeguards, more restrictions, because everything that this created, there's always a black market or someone on the side of the knowledge of how to do it that is not desirable of sticking to these parameters. So even if it's not coming from the official company, the ability to do the fuckery is still going to be there. Somebody going to have an app, black market.
Something, or else this is going to happen.
Yeah. I definitely feel you on that, because there was a video I saw where they manipulated they showed someone committing a crime, but they did it like it was fake. It was an AI, but they used a real person committing a crime and did it from like a surveillance video angle. So it looked totally real. Like it showed someone that wasn't really stealing, and they dropped it online, and people, it was so ridiculous. The person that was in it, I think it was a political figure, but if I didn't know who that was, it looked like I saw someone commit a crime. And that also makes me wonder how that can be used as a weapon. And particularly, with us as a people. And now they can kind of like say, oh no, you did do it. We got the footage and release that. That's where things can go.
And it's kind of,
I think that's way more important and scary than the fact that they're manipulating well-known celebrities and legends, especially those that have passed on, to do things that they normally have not been seen doing. That's the tricky part. Oh yeah, you did do it. We got the footage. That's crazy. That's scary.
because it's unfair for the actors, the musicians, the people who actually create the creators, because them AI programs has to be fed something. You feed it something, then it spits it out.
Right.
And then what you're feeding it comes from somewhere else.
Yeah. What'd you call it? Timbaland got a lot of backlash recently. Did you see what he's been doing?
Who?
Timbaland, the producer.
What he? Yeah, was he? I think
he's got an AI artist.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And he dropped the music.
Yeah, that's bullshit to me. Especially somebody who's been in the game all these years, know how hard it is to get an opportunity as a creative. For him to spend his time doing that versus working with a human is just crazy to me.
Music video too.
Yeah.
With her. And so he's leaned into it because I guess in his mind he's trying to be like ahead of the curve. But a lot of people I think are uncomfortable about it because AI is actually the things that it's doing, and there's things that I engage with it on in terms of usefulness, but it's kind of scary. Like it does a good job when it, I'm sure it's going to get even better.
And if that's the way it's going to be, if that's the way it is, pay us, pay every pay Pop, pay us, pay the Gandhi family, pay us for using our images and creativity.
You can't charge nobody for drawing you, and AI is a tool like pencil, pen, paper, markers. It's just a digital tool that more people have access to and can utilize. But just to create a likeness of someone is not illegal, or you can't charge for that. I can draw pictures of you all day for my leisure and to have fun and post it on my platforms.
That part is left out. I'm talking about, we make all this fucking music, all these hours in the studio, and y'all can just take it. These tech motherfuckers got all this money, man. Point. Pay us, pay me, man. especially if you a person of note, have some notoriety.
So the family's seeing none.
There's a
So the
reason
family
why you're
sees none
using
of
these
this.
images, that fuel in this program.
So the family sees no profit from when I'm looking at a video online and it got like a fake Tupac. There's no money attached to that.
The Amaro is handling it. I don't know exactly what moves they've been making, but I know they addressed it with Drake when the whole Drake thing happened.
Right.
You know, because
Yeah, you can get Drake to fork some cash over, especially how he just went straight legal with a hip hop battle. I know he better break bread.
Right.
I've been dealing with it since around then. You know what I mean? So it's real interesting. They don't want to play fair. They want to use you, but they want to pay you. You know, fuck out of here, man. Anyway,
Man,
I just gotta keep it real all the time.
I appreciate it. You know, I didn't think about it from that lens of, yeah, we are using your likeness. Everybody that has made one of those fake Tupac videos, I have not played with Pac's history that way, just to make sure that I'm clear on my position. But I've seen a lot of videos, and to think that maybe the family's not even being properly compensated is an interesting note that I think
on top of the disrespect, on top of the lack of permission and consent, on top, you know what I mean? Fuck out of here, man.
I ain't made no videos, but y'all see my thumbnail. I don't know how they gonna regulate that. It is what it is. Some things is just the way of the time, the way of the world. Can't fight everything, man. Rest in peace, Tupac. Shout out my nigga Mo Preem.
I want to accept this with a prayer. I thank you, Lord, for my birth and everything that's followed. I thank you, Lord, for today, and I will pray for tomorrow. I thank you, Lord, for the love of my life and the friend. I made a promise, and I'm loving my wife till the end. I thank you, Lord, for your guidance, because it's all that counts. And right here, right now, Lord, this is your house. I thank you, Lord, for a dream that came true to light. And I ask you to bless everybody in this room tonight. I don't always do the right thing. And I ask you to forgive me, because I need you here with me. Without you in my life, it's empty. I think back how some people did me like violence was the remedy. And because I think of them now, I will pray for my enemy.
Wasn't that personal? Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.